To dress like a Roman soldier, you need a pair of decent boots. These are not sandals, these are boots that are constructed of several layers of leather sole with some nice studs on the bottom for extra wear. And these are great boots because you can wear them in the wet, they dry off very quickly, you can stuff them full of animal skin in the winter, and you can march 25-30 miles a day without any problem in these. Moving on up, got a woolen tunic. Blue in the case of the 14th Legion, and a linen under tunic to absorb all the sweat and perspiration after a long day's march. Crucial thing about the tunic is that it's above the knee. Roman soldiers always wore tunics of this length. The sign of a civilian was to have a tunic down by your ankles, so this was a badge of your military status. Above that, because I'm the standard bearer, I've got a bit more money, I can afford some leather terragees, which not only look rather fancy, but also help prevent sword cuts in close quarter combat. I've got the same to protect my shoulders as well. And the same is true of the body armour here. This is what the Romans called lorica squamata. It's made of hundreds of small metal scales that are each individually sewn to a linen or leather backing. They're very closely interlocked, so it's very difficult to get a sword point in between them. And here I've got my fallorai. These are my military decorations, my medals. They come in groups of 5, 7 or 9. You can see here I've got 5 of them. They're fairly plain ones, but this is for valour in battle, and also perhaps for slipping the centurion the odd little bribe from time to time. As far as offensive weapons are concerned, I've got the Gladius Hispaniensis, the short thrusting sword. It's got a nasty point on there, but the side of the blade not really very sharp because it's not designed for slashing, it's designed for thrusting at close range. And that's carried on the scabbard on that side of the body. You'll notice it is on the right, which is quite unusual with swords. Normally they're drawn on the left. Here we have Pugio, which is a Roman soldier's dagger. It could be a weapon of last resort, but we think they generally used it for eating their food. And up on here I've got a very important piece of kit actually, which you must have if you're Roman, and that's a scarf called a focale. And the focale prevents your neck getting hurt by the armour, because the armour is actually very heavy. And finally, on my head I've got a rather special helmet. And again it's rather a special one, because a large bear skin attached to it. Roman standard bearers and musicians always wore animal skins. Because I'm a century standard bearer, I've got a bear skin. If I was the main standard bearer of the Legion, I'd be wearing a lion skin. If I was an imperial standard bearer from the Praetorian Guard, I'd probably be wearing cheetah skin or one of the other big cats. And on this one, I've got a special face mask. This is based on an original found in northwestern England. And this is designed to make me look even more impressive and impersonal while on parade. And that's it, I'm ready to go.